Welcome everyone to today's our lecture topic Introduction to Pitta Dosha. So in which we first of all learn about the how the Pitta word is derived. Pitta is word is derived from the tap santape pittam. It means that tap to eat or to burn or to warm. So Pitta is one of the biological entity which present in our body which is responsible for the digestion, metabolism, assimilation, biological transformation in our body. So it means that whatever the digestion, metabolism, assimilation, biological transformation related process which are take place in our body, that is owing to the integration of the or interaction of the pitta dosha itself. Normally how it is exhibit all these function, what are the that biological form which is responsible for the mediate this if function actually. So it is mainly depending upon the in which form the pitta is available, in which biological form the pitta is available. Generally the charak agniro sharire pittantargat ushma. So according to above reference, it is Agni alone that located in the Pitta give rise to beneficial or harmful consequence as per its normal or abnormal state. It means that so we already discussed that each and every aspect in our body which is constituted by the Pancha Mahabhuta. But depending upon the what type of the Mahabhuta or element which is dominant uh, in that entity, it exhibits the specific function. So, so whatever the function which is exhibited by the pitta, it is depending upon it entirely depending upon the in which constitution or which element is dominant in that pitta dosha. So basically that whenever that but Panchabhavat constituted it expresses in the form of the Agni. So in that form or in that time, it is responsible to do that digestion or the pitta related function. So how it is exhibited. So let we understand about the or we come to know precisely about the how it is exhibited in this in which form. Normally, the Panch Mahabhuta composition of the Pitta is the Pitta is constituted by all the five within all the five Panch Mahabhuta. But in this Pitta, so the Agni is present dominantly. So owing to that Agni, Agni Mahabhut dominancy, it exhibit the all the Agni or Pitta related function. So Chakrapani precisely explained that Pitta is present in the two biological form in our body. One is the Sadrav and Nidrav. Sadrav means yet Sadrav Sasne. So Sadrav Pitta is present. The constitution of the consistency of this Sadrav Pitta is Sneh and Mrudu. यदि लंघनादिक क्षपिता निद्रम तो रुक्ष भवति. So whenever due to the fasting and other process due to vayu dominancy, whenever the dravadikya is desiccated in the pitta, whenever it converted in the Nidra form, whenever the Agni Mahabhuti is become dominant, whenever it is become Rukshani Tikshna Guna is dominant in that Pitta, so that time that Pitta is considered as a Nidra Pitta, and that Nidra Pitta is nothing but it is the biological form of the Pitta to exhibit all the Agni related function in our body. It means that in our body, Pitta is present into two biological forms. One is the Sadra Pitta and Hadra Pitta. Whenever it is present in the Asadra form, it no more to do any Agni related function. But due to the Vayu integration, so in the normally that Hemadri said that Vasako Agni Vairiti Vachana. It means that Vasako Agni Vairiti Vachana means that Pitta is in one of the form of the Agni or Antaragni, and Vayu maintain it in fanning form. It seems Vayu closely related with the Agni. So we already discussed about the in the context of the Saman Vayu. Saman Vayu is responsible for the mediate the exhibit the digestive related function. How it is mediate? Normally Saman Vayu it is stimulate the Pachak Pitta in the which is present in the Amopakwa side. So whenever this how it is stimulate the that pitta, normally it desiccate the drava adikya in that pitta. So it convert that sadrov pitta into nidrov pitta. So whenever the drav is desiccated in that pitta and Agni is dominate Agni Mahabhuti dominate in that pitta, at that time it is capable to do the all the Agni related function. So it is about the biological types of the pith. So up to whenever it is present within the sadra form, it is no more to exhibit the agni related form. Whenever it is converted in the nidra form, or owing to the integration of the vayu dosh, owing to the dominancy of the Agni, owing to the dominance of Ruksha and Tikshna gun, that time it is capable to do the all the Agni or Pitta related function in our body. It is about the biological types of the Pitta on the basis of the Panchamabhutik dominancy in that dosha. Now move on to the properties of the Pitta. So Pitta, as per the Ashtanga Hridaya, the properties of the Pitta. So on the basis of this, we already discussed that on the basis of the Pancha Mahabhuta, each and every entity possesses the specific attribute. On the basis of that attribute, exhibit the specific function. So what that attributes of the Pitta are, which exhibit the specific function. The Pittam Sasneham Tishnushnam Lagu Visram Drava. As per the Ashtanga Hridaya Sutrastha. And Sasnem Ushnam Tishnam cha Dravamla Sarva as per the Charak Sutras. Snigdha means that snigdha is the property of unctuousness or oiliness. The quality which provide the oiliness, oily appearance or unctuousness is known as the snigdha. It will provide the smoothness, moisture, and oily nature to the body. It subside vat and aggravate the kapha, provide tonicity to a tissue, and regularize the movement of the mala. Some example of this snigdha property substance are the drut and sigru. Next is Ushna. Ushna is hotness, the quality by which body temperature is increased or the property which result in sweating is known as the Ushna Guna. Ushna Guna act as a Vata Kapha and Pitta Vardhak. It provides the pharmacological actions like Pachan, Deepan, Sweda, Langan and so on. The example of the Ushna Guna property substance are Chitrak and Chavya. The next guna is the Tikshna guna. So, due to the Tikshna guna, what type of function may be mediated by the Pitta? Tikshna means that sharpness or fast acting or intense action. It is the quality of which is responsible for the quick activity of a entity or sharpness of a entity or substance. It is otherwise known as the property which will create cleansing action and expulsion of the material in the body. So the example of these Tikshna Guna property substance are Balladak and Marich. Next is lightness or Lagu. The quality which result in the very light weight or which reduce the weight is known as the Lagu. Substance possessing lower molecular weight may have Lagu Guna. It easily movable. It reduces the tissue weight. It reduces mala and clears the clean clears the channels of the body. The example of the Laguguna substance are Mruda and Laja. These are the cereals. And Vistragun. So actually, this Vistragun is not a normal property. It is a pathological or abnormal property. So Charak said that Vistra means that Gandham cha Vistra. And Chakrabani said Vistra Amagandhi. And the Hemadri said Vistra Durgandhi. And Harunda said that Visra Durgandhi. And Hemadri said that Durgandhi Matsya Am Gandhi. So, and Charak in the Vimansan said that Vistratvad Prabhut Puti Kakshasya Sira Sarir Gan. It means that Visra is a special guna of the Pitta, manifested due to the Drava Adikya and recognized by the Amagand and can cause excess puti formation when in a Vikrut Vruddhi Avastha. So it means a Visra means that having a tendency to create puti in our body. Now next is the Drava or liquidity. Liquidity or the fluidity. So, due to the liquidity or fluidity, the property which is responsible for the fluidity is known as a drava. It is the main feature of the Jalabhuta. Fluidity defined on the basis of the capability of the foods, medicine, and activation which being subtle and fine in nature to flow freely and move in all parts of the body in an uninterrupted way. So it is about the fluidity or liquidity and amlagun or sour taste. So it amlagun or it normally, so what is the function of the amlagun is that it clears the oral cavity and it is result in piloerection, tingling sensation of the teeth, blinking of the eye due to its sour taste. Action: Dipan, Pachan, Bruhan, Vrudya, and Prinan. These are the functions which may mediated with the Amla property. The example of the Amla property substance are the Amlaki. Now move to the Sara, the property of the flowing. So normally the quality by which a substance spread all over the body very easily or very quickly is known as a saraguna. It is otherwise defined as a property which stimulate different movement. Example Aritaki and Tirut. And Katu, that is pungent taste. So the character which spreads all over the tongue due to its severity, or the character which produce secretion from the eye, mouth, nose are called as a pungent guna or katu guna property. So do example of the tulsi, adrak, pipli, maris. So there comes under the katu guna property. So it is about the guna of the pitta on the basis of the pancha mahabhuts. So, due to this guna, what type of function which are mediated by the pitta are the first the darshanam pakti rushmacha sutrashna deyamartham prabha prasado medacha pitta karma avikarajam. So the main function of the pitta is darshanam, that is a vision, and pakti, the digestion of the food, and ushma, that which is responsible for the maintenance of the body temperature. Sutrushna, the feeling of the hunger and thirst sensation. There mahardava, so which is responsible for the moisturize the body body, and prabha, that is the complexion of the body is responsible for the pitta pranash, and prasada, that is the happiness, and meda, that intelligence. These all functions are owing to the normal consistency of the pitta dosha. Now we will discuss about the pitta function broadly. So we already discussed that pitta is function, exhibit its function on the basis of the internal ushma. So whenever the pitta is converted in the nidra form, it means that whenever it is available in the agni form or agni form, so that time we exhibit the different forms. So on the basis of this biological, in which biological form it is available, on the basis of it produce the normal or abnormal function. So we will discuss about it that Agni, by dwelling inside the Pitta in the body, bring about the good or bad effect according to its normal or abnormal state. For example, Pakti, Apakti, digestion or indigestion. Whenever it is present in the normal form, it is responsible for digestion. Whenever it is abnormal, it is no more to do the digestion related function, it do the indigestion. Darshanam, adarshanam. It means that to visualize the image, that is depending upon the pitta function. Whenever the pitta is present within the normal form, it is responsible for the to see all the images. So whenever it is abnormal form, it is create some hamperness or in visualizing the images. and matra amatra ushmata. It means that to maintain the normal or abnormal temperature in our body, that is owing to the normal or abnormal status of the pitta. Prakruti vikrut one, so normalcy or otherwise of the complex. Sodium bile, it means the bravery whatever the fever, that is owing depending upon the pitta function. So whenever it is normal, the whatever the soria bravery which is present, that is expressed, that due to the pitta function. Whenever the pitta is visited, which is not present in the biological active form, it is responsible for the expressing uh, creating the fearness in our in human being. Krodh, harsh. So basically pitta is responsible for the hangerness, for the whatever the feeling hangerness expression is there, that is due to the pitta. So it's and moha prasad, whenever it is present normal, it is responsible for the passion or prasad happiness, that is all the depending upon the pitta's normal or abnormal biological available form. So it is about the introduction to the pitta dosh. In next lecture we will discuss about the pi function. Before that we just discuss about the general and specific location of the pitta dosha. As I already discusses about that, pit, Vata, Pitta, Kapha are spread throughout the body. But on the for the treatment purpose, the acharyas has explained this general and some specific location of the Pitta dosha. What about that? So Ashtang Hruday, he said that Nabi Amasa Swedo Lasika Rudhi Rasa Daksh Parshasa Pittasha Nabiratra Vishesha. In Ashtang Hruday, Wakbert said that the general location of the pitta, nabi, the navel ridge, amase, stomach, swedo, the sweating channel, lasika, lymph, rudir, blood, ras is lymph, that is the plasma. So drug, that is in the vision or in the eye, sparsha, that is in the skin. So these are the general location of the pitta, in which that nabi is the location in which specifically it present in the higher form. So that is the general and specific location as per the Ashtanga. But as per the Susrut, Amopakvasa is the specific location where the pitta is predominantly present. And as per the Charak and Kashyap, the specific dominant location of the pitta is in the Amasya. So it is about the introduction to the pitta dosha. Thank you.